How's everyone doing? Welcome on in. I am the Gingerbeerdman. If you're a subscriber, welcome on back. If you're new, I am that guy, the Gingerbeerdman. We're working on the Nissan DLC packs now. We are going to be working on the Nissans. First up is the Nissan Silvia S15 2002. It has 152,000 miles. We bought it for 10,280 from the junkyard, just like it says on the thumbnail, from junk to new, literally. So let's get started. Of course, I've never worked on any of these, like every single DLC that we've done here on the channel. I have never done any of these. I'm doing for the first time here on the channel. So if I get any hiccups or whatever where I can't figure something out, life goes on, you're going to see it live. I mean, I hope I don't run into any of that, but you know how that is. I think that's it. All right. Why is the... What the heck? Is this car from, like, England or something? Why is the driver's side over here? Okay. Anyway. Let's buy some car parts. That, get some license plates. Oh, this looks like it's, you know, out of town. We'll go to Great Britain. Interior. I think it's spelled Silva, right? No. We do know it's a Nissan. We do know that part. Let me skim through and look at the Nissan benches. I don't think... There it is. Silvia. That's why I spelled it wrong. Silvia. There we go. Right? Hold on. Silvia. Oh, yeah, it is. Huh. Alright. Well. I don't know why. In my head, I was thinking Silva. But maybe it's because I heard that name 1,000 times for, like, UFC and other stuff, so maybe it's just that. A lot of people like this car for some reason. I've seen a lot of people dabbling with it and messing with it for like mods and stuff like that. I don't know why. I don't know if maybe it reminds them of some kind of Fast and Furious deal or something. I have no idea. Well, first, take that out. Okay, all brand new. lower suspension arm. So there is no upper? Okay. So we're going to need 2 lowers. You're going to need your double wishbone. Or is that a shock or front shock absorber? That's not a wishbone. Get the cap. Springs. Get one thing at a time here. Try to front knuckle A's. Need 2 of those. You're gonna need 2 knuckle covers. Probably gonna need 4 bearings, I'm sure. 2 front wheel hubs. Did you notice that there's a steering rack? There it is. Okay. The reservoir, of course, steering rack. Inner and outer tie rods. Cross member is a F. Thousand rubber bushings as always. Sway bar. 2 end links there. I think that's it for everything in the front. I think, hopefully. See what mess we're dealing with back here. We got rear wheel drive. Rear suspension. I'm just going to buy the whole enchilada by 2. We got caps, spring. 2 caps. 2 springs. 2 top caps. We're missing an axle or something. We're missing something. I'm gonna think it's a front drive, maybe. Rear sway. Two of those. I think just wheel hub 3. Yeah. Two of those. Here. There it is. Two of those. And I think we're good. Get the brakes. 4 of those. 4 calipers. 4 cylinders. 2 discs, 2 vents, 4 pads, and the servo for the engine. Rear shock A. Didn't get that. Those. Gonna need us a drive shaft. I don't see the gas tank. Fuel. Fuel filter, fuel pump, and a gas tank. There's obviously going to be exhaust. Let's see what we got here. We got the, let me just put in this then. Only one part, really. Okay. Metal muffler. Um 14 SR20. See what this brings up. I can't look it up that way. That's not good, ladies and gentlemen. If I can't look it up that way, that's not good. That's bad. That means that it's gonna take time. Is this an A or just a section? Just a section. Right there. Okay. Is it attached to anything? No. Okay, we're good. Back to ripping. I'm always the kind of person that just buys when I see it. I've always done that. And I see the air filter base right here. It looks like a normal one at that. So if you just put in air, there's a regular air filter right there. And it looks like it just says air filter base. So if that's the case, right there. And then you just need the top right there. And there's always clips. So you get 4 clips. What's this? Fuse box A. Electronics. Buy the ABS, buy a battery. That's obvious. Fuse box A, right? Yeah. Fuse box A, fuse box A's cover, and buy all of fuses. I usually go 4 a piece to be nice. This is probably going to have a regular starter on it, but let's find out. Yeah. Regular starter. We're not touching the engine yet. All right. Tires. We have a 205, 55, 16. Rims. We'll put a sport tire on this. You get so into doing the tires, you forget how many you've done. Got to put them together. Put the old shocks together. All right. Put everything to go on here. Let's get her done. Oh, we don't have those. I know we didn't have them. I don't remember ever looking them up. I think that's everything. Go to this side. All right, back end is done. To the front. So work as we go here. See Eco A sitting there. We got a small intercooler. We got a radiator A. Radiator A's always go with the B housing fans, 9 out of 10. So you just buy it all together. Looking at an oil 14. Oil 14. I did notice this big block is 14 SR20. I don't know why we can't just put in, you know, SR like 20. Maybe let's see the. Okay, so we can just put in the SR20. Just don't put in the 14. So all this we're gonna need. It's a guarantee. We're gonna need it. Just how much of each, I don't know. I don't know that. I'm gonna buy one of each. Obviously, this one's gonna probably be like, I don't know, we'll go 8. And that's what we'll stick with for now. Obviously, we're going to learn more as we go. There's the battery. Windows right there. What's this other one? There's that. There's the ABS. We already bought that. I knew that was going to be. Coolant D. Okay. All right, now we're going to shift our focus to the engine. I see an alternator on it. Well, I mean, every car's got an alternator. If it don't, there's an issue. All right, we need the clutch parts. There's that. The bottom is missing. Yep. Okay. So from looking at under this, we are looking at what? 1, 2, 3. Oh, looking at 4 pistons. What's it looking like? So 4 pistons, 4 rings. I don't even know why I should rod. Yeah. 4 rod caps. So everything that needs to be taken off is mostly up top. We can put in crankshaft pulley 14. What we're gonna need. Fast skim, just fast skim in here. All right. So we're gonna need 2 of those. SR 20. I need 2 of those. You're probably gonna need another crap load of those. All right. To rip off this front. Power steering 14. All right, we got 4 spark plugs. I'm gonna wait to buy the ignition stuff because I don't know if there's just gonna be coils or I'm gonna have wires. I have no idea. Start putting it all back on. I was asked how do I get all these cars from the junkyard? That people were having trouble getting them from the junkyard. Uh, it comes, it does. It takes time. I have went in and out of the junkyard 1,000 times, literally, and that's not even exaggerating. I have been in and out of that junkyard a billion times. Cars do pop up on the DLC list in the junkyard. It's all about like RNG kind of deal. It's just all about if it's gonna pop up or not. Um, Sometimes it does, sometimes it don't. You just got to be lucky. That's just the easy way to put it. You got to be lucky. I will tell you this right now, though. Um, the only cars that have eluded me and I have yet to find is these so-called electric cars. I have not seen one of them at all. I have seen every DLC car but the electric. I have no idea where that thing is, but I haven't seen it at all. At all. So, just a fair heads up for every, the subscribers here on the channel. I haven't found them yet, and so I can't say that I'll be doing them because I haven't found them. I have no idea where they're at, and they've never popped up once. So, yeah. It sucks, but there's nothing I can do about that. I have seen them in the auction. I have seen them in there, but obviously the title says from, junk to new. I want to find them all in the junkyard. I don't want to buy them in an auction. So, but I haven't seen them in the junkyard at all. So I don't know if maybe they're not in the junkyard. I don't know. I mean, they're electric, right? They should be out in the junk somewhere. I'm sure they die all the time. I don't know. Like I said, I have never seen one yet. So, until I actually see them, we are not going to be doing them here on the channel. So, gotta wait to see if I ever run across them. And there's like certain ones, like, I think it's called the Pagani. I want to say that's what it's called. There is one of them that has eluded me, and I have not found it yet. It's literally only one. And that, it's like the Hydra or something like that. That's what it's called. But yeah, I haven't found that one yet at all. I have every other car in that whole DLC but that one to do here on the channel. So, just a waiting game to run into that. But like I was saying, you got to get lucky. I think the Nissans alone probably took me over 20 times going in and out, just trying to get them all. Stuff does take a while to get. And to get a low mileage one at that in the junkyard is like very rare. I have, though. I've gotten 50 some thousand mile cars in the junkyard. So like you only pay like 15,000 for it and make like 200,000, you know what I mean? So I mean it's there. Um you just got to be lucky. Yeah, it's coils. Oh, 4 coils. Are we actually done? Wow. I feel like I feel like that was fast. But then again, you know, I have been working on overseas cars for so long that it's like 1 billion parts that that's it, guys. I think that's it. Oh, it's so nice to have a little bit of change of pace in cars. Like I said, I have been working on overseas cars a lot lately, and they take forever. Like, it feels like every single car I was doing was an hour. This one went really quick. Wait a minute. You notice it didn't have the housing fan. Huh. Well, let's see if that's it. Move the car to the paint shop. Make it look like a car. Now move it over to the dyno and let's see if we're missing any parts. And we're not. Oh, I heard that turbo kick in. That's probably why a lot of people like this car then. Sounds like something out the Fast and the Furious. You can hear it going. You can hear that. But that is it. That's the Nissan Silvia. I wonder how it's pronounced. Like I do. Like, I wonder how it's pronounced. Not Silva, obviously. That's spelt differently, so I don't think it's that. Maybe it's Sevilla. Sevilla, maybe? Anyway, you guys can tell me down below. 152,000 miles from the junkyard back to new. We bought it for 10,280, and we're going to get a sell value of 92,561, which I kind of predicted in my head that I was going to make around this because it is like a four banger. It's not a big engine at all. That's why we got done really quick. So I didn't expect to make a big profit. And at 152,000 miles, let's be honest, you're not going to make a lot. Now, if it was under 100K, you probably would have made over 100 grand. But over 100, yeah, no way. But gone out the river. Thank you very much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit the like, hit everything, hit the bell, so you know whenever other videos come out here on the channel. As I run through the rest of these Nissans here in the DLC. Next up is this fair lady. The fair lady is here. We're going to move this over to the car wash real quick. Try to blow off the dust. What dust? Still has more dust to me. Anyway, move the car to A. And this is what we are working on next here on the channel. The Nissan Fairlate Z. It has a lot of miles. Look at that. 380,000 miles from the junkyard. And we are going to make it back to brand new. So I will see you all on the next one. Have a good rest of your day, and I am out of here.